morning. Suppose we have a circuit like this and we need to calculate the branch currents of this circuit. First thing to do is to choose the direction of the currents. It means we have to choose arbitrarily the directions of the currents. Suppose this one is I1, this one we call it I2, and this we call it I3. And now if the result is negative, it means that the currents flow in the opposite direction. Well, we have to use the Kirchhoff's laws. First law is, we can write that the algebraic sum of the currents to a node are 0, or the sum of the entering currents should be equal to the sum of the currents coming out of the node. Well, we can write that I1 plus I2 is equal to I3. This is the first equation. Second equation, second law of Kirchhoff's. This is the mesh 1, mesh 2. Since we have chosen the current, we know that the voltage drops are in this direction because the current flows from the highest potential to the lowest. Highest potential to the lowest. Highest potential will be this one. This is VR2. And the sources here, we have their direction, so we can choose a direction in which we have to write the equations. Suppose we take direction of clockwise direction. So if we go from minus to plus, we'll write plus, and if we go from the plus to minus, we write minus. The sum of the algebraic sum of the voltages in a mesh should be 0. Here we go in from minus to plus, so we write plus V1. Here from plus to minus, we write minus. Here minus VR1, and here we go from minus to plus, we write plus VR2, and here from plus to minus we write minus V2 is equal to 0. So it means that this equation, we can write it as V1 minus V2 is equal to VR1 plus VR1, capital letter, plus or minus VR small letter VR2. So it means V1 minus V2 is equal to R1 times I1 plus capital letter subscript 1 times I1 minus R2 times I2. This equation will become small r1 subscript r1 plus capital letter R subscript 1 times I1 minus R2 times I2. So numerically we have V1 minus V2, 38 minus 24, 14, R1 small r1 is 1 plus this is 9 I1 minus R2 which is 2 I2. So this equation, we'll write it here. First mesh equation, it's 14 is equal to 9 I1 minus 2 I2. This is second equation. Third equation is this mesh current, second mesh, and we write the sum of the voltages here should be 0. So because the current is in this direction, VR2 will be in this direction. This one will be in this direction, VR3, and this one will be in this direction, and this one will be in this direction, VR small letter subscript 2. So we can write that from minus to plus, we write plus V2 minus VR2 minus VR capital R subscript 2 minus VR3. I forgot this one, plus, because we're going from minus to plus, plus V3 is equal to 0. So it means V2 plus V3 is equal to VR2 plus VR subscript 2, capital letter R, minus VR3. So V2, here it's R2 times I2. VR2 is R2. This is plus, because it goes this with the sign plus. R3 times I3, R2, VR2 is R2 times I3 plus small letter R3 times I3. So R2 I3, I forgot something, VR2, VR3, V3, and we forgot this one, minus VR3 is equal to 0. It means we have to add VR3 here. So it means plus R3 times I3. Okay, so V2 plus V3 is equal to this. So V2, this is 36. R2 is 2I2. R2 is 4. R3 is 1. And R3 is 3. It means it's plus 8I3. So we write the equation here, third one. 36 is equal to 2I2 plus 8I3. Okay, we have two equations, or three equations and three unknowns, but we can solve it by replacing here I3 by I1 plus I2. I1 plus I2 will give us 36 is equal to 2I2 plus 8I1 plus 8I2. This make it 8I1 plus 10I2. So it means that we have 36 is equal to 8I1 plus 10I2. And we have two equations, two unknowns, we can solve them. If we multiply by 5 here, we will have 70 is equal to 45 I1 minus 10 I2. This is second equation. Third equation will be 36 is equal to 8 I1 plus 10 I2. If we sum these two equations, we have here 53 I1 is equal to 106. From here we can calculate I1. It's 106 over 53. It's 2 amps. We take one of these equations to calculate I2. 14 is equal to, or We'll take the second one maybe. 36 is equal to 8i1, which is equal to 2, plus 10i2. 36 minus 16 is equal to 10i2. i2 is equal to 36 minus 16 over 10. i2 is equal to 2 amps as well. And from here we can calculate i3. i3 is i1 plus i2 is equal to 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 amps. And that's it. And thank you very much.